If you work in finance, you know that feeling all too well. The end of the month rolls around, and suddenly the pressure is on. Well, today we're looking at a solution that's designed to break that stressful cycle for good. It's called ZAP-Test.
Yep, that time of the month again. You could almost hear the collective sigh across the office. It's that frantic, caffeine-fueled scramble to close the books. But what if it didn't have to be like that at all?
So let's talk about the real problem here. We call it the month-end grind. It's that painstaking, manual reconciliation that's built on just endless repetition. And of course, the high risk of human error that comes right along with it.
And these little pains, they create this huge domino effect. Your team is logging into multiple systems, ERPs, different portals, trying to compare thousands of lines in Excel. And what does that lead to? Late nights and those dreaded copy-paste errors. People start skipping validations just to get it done. The result? Reporting gets delayed, and you've got a huge red flag for the auditors.
So how in the world do you break this cycle? The answer is automation. Look, it's not about making people work harder. It's about giving them the tools to work smarter.
The core technology here is called Robotic Process Automation, or RPA for short. Just think of it like this. You have these digital bots that you can teach to do all those repetitive tasks. They can log in, click, copy, and validate data just like a person would. But they do it with perfect accuracy and at incredible speed. And that's exactly what ZAPTEST does. It uses RPA to automate the entire reconciliation process from start to finish. This isn't some partial fix. We're talking about a complete transformation of your entire workflow.
Okay, so how does it actually turn all that manual chaos into a simple automated flow? Let's break it down.
First, ZAPTEST basically watches what your team does and captures all those manual steps, turning them into a script. Then its smart tech interacts with any system you use, doesn't matter what it is. It automatically validates all the balances, consolidates the data, and then generates the final reports and notifications, all without a single human touch.
So what's the impact of all this? Honestly, it's pretty staggering. We're talking about taking a process that used to take days and shrinking it down to just a few hours. I mean, the transformation is just stark. What used to be days of manual work becomes hours of automated work. Constant overtime is replaced by on-time execution. The risk of human error pretty much vanishes, and a super stressful process becomes a smooth, audit-ready operation. And the business case? It can deliver up to a 10x return on investment. Just imagine freeing up 90% of the time and resources your team spends on manual reconciliation. That's the scale of the financial impact we're talking about, all driven by a simple, fixed-cost model. But this is about so much more than just closing the books faster. It's about fundamentally changing the role of your finance department. It's about ushering in a new era where they can become true strategic partners. It really all comes down to this idea right here: freeing finance teams to focus on insights instead of manual ledger work. When your skilled professionals are no longer bogged down by that tedious stuff, they're free to analyze data, find trends, and provide the strategic insights that actually drive the business forward.
So just imagine for a second, you get back all those hours that were lost to the month-end grind. What new value could your team create? Really, what could your team do with all that time?